I called it Blue Moon. All of these are turned freehand by a method that I'll demonstrate here in just a few moments. Well, let's turn a sphere. So the first thing is simply to turn it round, and I'm going to use the roughing gouge. As always, going to contact the tool with rest, and I'm going to find the bevel, lift the handle until I get a cut, and then I'm going to use my whole body to make those cuts. But I like to have the tool pointed more or less in the direction of the cut, and you certainly want the bevel to be right in the wood. So if I'm going to change directions, I'm going to change hands and point the tool in this direction, and the flute's going to be open in this direction, and the bevel's going to ride until I lift the handle and get a cut, and then I'll start moving my whole body to make nice straight cuts. I'm taking the diameter and I'm turning, and I'm going to transfer it to the length. Now find the center by eyeball, and I'm going to mark the quarters. Then I'm going to use my parting tool and make what I'm going to call a landing zone on the outside marks. It's going to give me a place to head towards here in a moment. That middle mark I'm going to make into a channel. That's going to set the depth of the diameter of the actual sphere. So what do we have? We've got a cylinder, we have a channel in the middle. Next thing I'm going to do is, with a spindle gouge, I'm going to make 45-degree cuts at the quarter and take off the quarter piece on either side. The bevel is going to draw the line. So that bevel needs to be 45 degrees off of the tool rest. So that looks like pretty much about 45. Just going to take a little nibble, a little better nibble. I'm going to do it on this side, same thing again. 45s, a little nibble. So I'm going to take off the sharp edges now, and I can begin, in fact, a bead cut and make it as round as I can. So it's really just a little slight cut like that. You see how round that begins to look all of a sudden? All right, and then that bottom part. We have a fair approximation of a ball now. So it'll go in a hurry. Make a tenon. Biggest thing you want about a tenon, squared joint right here. Watch out now. Get the idea, this is going to go in here. We're going to turn that equator so that instead of a latitude, it becomes a longitude. Okay. It's there. This is not a bevel cut. Lower the tool rest so that you can get an angle that will present the sharp edge in very acutely. Light touch, finesse. I'm going to just right at it. So now I just continue that process on around until I take the channel out all the way as far as I can reach. Work there, and I need to stay away from that middle section because it's going to be too low otherwise. Okay, that'll work. I think that'll work fine. There we go. It's got a ridge there where it met in the middle. You rotate it more or less by thirds, you can control how you get rid of all other imperfections. You can finish and make the ball look however you want to play.